that the bar guest would be taken alive, but if anyone could do it.
And now you will do something terrible to the beast?
Not necessarily. The barrier protecting Dr. Banner's facility functions on a simple premise. Only demons can pass through it, so all we need is a way to disguise the hunter as a demon.
I told you before, I am not turning that dog into a cape.
And I told you it is not a dog. Besides, I don't think a cape will be enough.
You wouldn't dare.
My hope is that we can synthesize a facsimile of the bar guest's skin to fool the barrier without harvesting the creature itself.
This really is a bizarre plan, even for you.
If you want to reach the Gamma Accelerator, this is our best and only hope.
More importantly, Doctor, is reaching Wanda. I don't like it, but if the creature must be sacrificed for her...
Having this much demonic energy concentrated on you, Hunter, is not an insignificant risk. I just hope your collar can withstand...
Let me worry about that, Doctor, after you have proven out your plan.
Only you. In theory, it will allow you to walk among the Lilith. I just hope it fits. It certainly looks impressive, doesn't it? I've decided to call it the Demon Child suit.
A very fitting name, Doctor, on many levels.
I was hearing a lot of I's in there, Doc. Thought this was a we scenario going on here.
Yes, Tony provided some assistance, of course. Particularly with the name.
Yeah, well, forgive me if I'm not used to having my combat suits try and take a bite out of me while I calibrate them.
It is an impressive, if not pungent, creation.
Speaking of, I suggest you make use of the suit while the components are still... fresh. That should maximize the protections against that infernal barrier.
Understood, Doctor.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
You're wearing.
Hideous? That's harsh, even for you, Sarah.
It, smells. And what is that leathery material it's made of? It looks like it's made from the skin of...
Rabid demon dog? Pretty much terrifies me just looking at it. But if it can get Hunter here through that demonic barrier keeping us out of Banner's lab, I can deal with my existential terror over Strange's creepy meat suit.
Barrier? I thought we discussed this.
Oh, we did, Sarah. We just decided to go another way.
Hunter, we need to talk, and we need to talk now. So, I see you, Stark, Magic, and Nico are heading to Banner's lab, despite my objections.
We are.
But I said no, and I said it loud and clear.
Well, this is what we have decided to do. Best accepted.
It's not like any of you are giving me much of a choice.
Sarah, I am sorry that this happened this way.
You intentionally ignored my wishes.
We meant you no disrespect, but we all believe this is the right course of action. I know you have heard this before, but you need to trust us.
I can't stop you, can I?
No, you cannot.
Fine. Go back to the lab and get Tony's toy.
Thank you, Sarah.
While you're there, if you happen to encounter Wanda, don't make the mistake of going easy on her. I assure you, she won't hold back on you.
I still believe there is hope for her.
False hope. Listen, I feel Nico and Magic's pain. I do. But we both know purifying corruption is impossible. Wanda is gone. Your only job is to retrieve the accelerator and come back, safe. Do not sacrifice yourself for someone who is beyond saving. You hear me? Well, at least that armor looks as sturdy as it is macabre. It should give you the protection you need. Good luck out there. I hope Tony's accelerator is worth it.
Go through with this.
I cannot believe that smell.
Oh, that. Genuine pine. Ran out of new car in Vanilla Nella. You're welcome.
Are you ready?
Someone is. She has been all over me ever since I put this thing on.
Yes, there may be some familiarity between your hound and several of the components we procured to create your suit. Right. Shutting up.
Stay there, girl. I will be home soon.
I will hold it open for as long as I can, but...
You told me. One-way trip.
Something must be generating that barrier. Take it out, and I swear we'll get you home.
Any time now!
Charlie, no!
Wait!
Charlie? Have you lost your mind? You know better than to jump in a strange portal. How did you get past all that demonic energy? Right. Of course. Demon dog, demon energy. Well, now that you're here, just lead the way. The suit must be working. They cannot see us. Good girl. Exactly. I believe that machine is the source of our demonic barrier problem. Now, I will deactivate it, and you will be incredibly quiet. Agreed? Sorry. The barrier is down. I think it worked. Maybe too well. Any ideas, girl? Banner's device, the key to so many doors. Such a brilliant mind, now so twisted.
You have no idea. Hunter. The others abandoned you, didn't they? Sent you off on a fool's errand and left you to die. I know the feeling. You don't have to answer. I see it in your mind. We both know Mother will never leave you. You will never have to be alone again. I know.
I cannot seem to focus. A Pyrrhic victory at best.
Please. We don't want to hurt you. Hurt me? Hurt me? You will never hurt me again! Giving up again. Of course you are. It's what you're best at, Ileana. I am not giving up on you, Wanda. None of us have. None of us ever will. Save your lies for Agatha.
Ego sum tenebris et veniunt in domum suem juvat Dominus!
That passage. You can't save her. No one can.
Ego sum tenebris domum domini praecepta ius!
Do you have any idea what you have just done?
I am not so sure anymore.
Yes! I knew you'd do it.
Welcome home.
You do not want to hurt anyone.
I don't, but I did. I wanted to.
Wanda, you are back at the Abbey with your friends.
Wanda.
I know we have met before, but they call me the Hunter.
Sorry, I don't feel like myself.
You were corrupted by Lilith. You were not yourself for a long time.
No, I wasn't. The things I did.
Lilith made you do those things. They were not your will.
But it felt like my will. Until you. You were the one who absorbed the darkness from me, weren't you? You brought me back.
I did.
How are you still standing?
Okay, enough with the third degree. I know what we should do. Celebrate.
Celebrate what?
Your return, duh.
I'm sorry, Nico, but I'm tired. I should probably get some sleep. It's been a long time since I've slept. Yes, you should rest. We will talk in the morning. Love you, Wanda. Love you too.
You did. Oh, that was a close one, huh? For a minute there, I thought you were gonna mumble the words and we were all gonna die, but you remembered all of your lines and hit your mark like a pro. I hope you know, what you did tonight means a lot to me and the rest of the Midnight Suns. You, reunited our twisted little family of outcasts and, we're never gonna forget it.
Caretaker will not forget it either.
You're not really worried about fallout with her, are you?
I am.
Well, don't. Wanda's back. Everything is gonna be better around here now. Just wait and see.
Hydra mystics can't stop a little limbo portal. Color me not surprised. I think it's going to be a shade of purple.
I thought I'd seen it.
How so?
Before you left, I warned you not to show Wanda any mercy. And what did you do? You not only showed her mercy, you brought her back with you. I don't know what to say.
If you want to say anything, tell me you will never doubt me again. When I say I'm going to do something, I mean it.
I'm not sure I can promise I'll never doubt you again, but this certainly has me questioning so many choices I've made. I thought when Wanda fell to Lilith, that would be it. I'd never see her again. I thought her fall was inevitable. I just keep thinking about what might have happened if I hadn't pushed her away.
You cannot spend your time dwelling on mistakes. What is past is past.
Then I suppose I'll reserve all my worrying about the future. That should keep me quite occupied.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Yes. Give me time alone to think. That's probably the wisest move for all of us.
I did not think you had it in you, child. Pulling your fallen comrade from the foul clutches of your twisted mother. You must be so proud.
I know you are angry, Mother, but if my spell could save Wanda, perhaps it will work on you as well.
No spell can undo what was done to me, child. Besides, you did not save Wanda. You returned her to those who cast her away. Still, your actions were not without merit. I restored my friend. And yourself. We both know my energy cannot be purged. Bruce was right. There is only one possibility. You absorbed it, didn't you? There is no need to answer. I can feel it. As well as the new crack in your collar. How long do you think it will hold now? At last, the barriers between us are crumbling. Sorry for, last night.
Well then, I hope you managed to get a restful sleep.
You really think I could sleep after what I've been through? No, Hunter. I definitely did not get any rest last night. I just sat up and stared at the moon. Is it weird that I think she's going to be waiting for me in my dreams?
I have trouble sleeping for the same reasons.
Guess she's got her claws in us both. I can feel them scratching. You may have taken me from her yesterday, but she still wants me by her side. Just like she wants you. There's... something I need to tell you. The moment you drained the darkness from me, I had a vision.
What vision?
The only way I can describe it was an ancient temple with tentacles etched in stone, reaching up and out like they wanted to strangle the world. I think it was the Temple of Chthon.
I had the same vision.
You did?
What does it mean?
I don't know. But my premonitions always come true, which is why you have to let me help you stop this one.
Are you sure you are up to it? You do not need more time to rest and heal?
You want to help me heal? Let me serve Lilith the revenge she deserves for what she did to me. What she did to us.
Let me think about it.
That's all I ask. I'm not as fragile as I look, you know. I'm up to it.
I just want to make sure you are well, Wanda.
I don't think I'm ever going to be well again. But I can make sure everyone else is. I'm talking your ear off, aren't I? I don't mean to keep you.
Actually, I would like to know more about you.
I would like that too.
I had questions about your life after the Abbey.
Such as?
If this is difficult, you do not need to answer.
Hunter, I'm not made of glass. Just ask.
All right. When you were, captured by my mother, was there anything she said about me?
Yes, Hunter. You are all she thinks about. She spoke more about you than Sarah used to, which I didn't think was possible. Lilith loves you, Hunter. In her own twisted way, she loves you more than anything. And she will stop at nothing to have you back. Yes, Hunter?
I want to know more about you.
All right.
Tell me your story, Wanda.
My chaos magic came to me when I was a child in Transia, defending my father from a mob. I quickly learned how much humanity can fear what they don't understand. My twin brother had talents of his own. When the mob came for us, we fled and never looked back. We used our talents to survive, and eventually transcend our lot in life. But Pietro and I disagreed on how.
Where is Pietro now?
Still in Transia. He believes in a world where mobs don't menace children who are born different. I am not so optimistic.
If he stayed in Transia, where did you go?
All across Europe. I reinvented myself, lived a quiet life, and explored the limits of my magic. That's how Agatha found me. That's when I learned the source of my chaos magic. She offered to bring me here so she could teach me how to refine it. We had so many plans.
Can you give me insight into your magic?
Chaos magic is inherently dangerous, for it is the same power wielded by Chthon himself. It is magic forbidden to the Sorcerer Supreme, for its nature is unpredictable and its touch corrupts. But not for me. I leave no stain on reality, and I have used it effortlessly since childhood. I am the exception to the rule.
Why is chaos magic so dangerous?
If I desire it, I can alter reality itself, or destroy it. And despite what I believed, I can lose control. That's what happened with Agatha.
Can we talk about your journal detailing the Abbey's mysteries?
Oh my. I'm so sorry.
For what?
Those were all notes to myself. I'm surprised they make any amount of sense.
Well, they do not. Not really. Could you help me decipher them?
I'm sorry, Hunter. Those journals were what led to Agatha's death. I can't be a part of that, not anymore.
We shall speak later, Wanda.
I look forward to it.
It's a refreshing change of pace.
We successfully retrieved the Gamma Accelerator and brought Wanda home. No wonder your mood is lighter.
I'm so glad we kept the accelerator out of Lilith's hands. Although Tony's notion of stopping the prophecy is doomed to failure because the only thing that can stop Chthon is Chthon. But that's a worry for another day. Today, is about optimism.
I have misgivings about Tony's plan as well.
I'm not going to try to put a stop to it because we need every chance we can get. I tried to explain to Tony that Chthon is not a problem that can be solved. It is as old as time. It cannot be stopped.
And what did he say to that?
He smiled and said, "Watch me."
I would like to talk more, but there is still more for me to do.
Too much, but I appreciate the time you gave me. Be well. I'm not sure how...
I can't tell you how great it feels to have the Gamma Accelerator back. Seriously, total game changer.
You are welcome.
But we can't start passing out the party favors quite yet. If we don't find Johnny Flametop and grab the Parchment of Power, this thing is just a glorified barbecue lighter.
Johnny Blaze is not nearly the threat to us Banner is. I suspect he will hand it over once he realizes we are the world's last hope.
Oh yeah, he's been totally reasonable and thoughtful so far.
And if we do get the parchment, do you really think you will be able to stop the prophecy?
My deepest respect for Dr. Spooky aside, I'll put my faith in the laws of particle physics over some moldy old prophecy.
Your overflowing confidence is something to behold, Tony. I wish I had some of it.
Oh, take all you want. I have enough confidence for the whole team. No matter what, though, this whole thing has already been completely worthwhile.
Oh? And why is that?
Because right now, I'm looking at the Gamma Accelerator, and Bruce Banner is looking at an empty spot where the Gamma Accelerator used to be. All we need now is the Parchment of Power.
Can't wait to get some one-on-one time with her. Miss that witch.
Go easy on her, Robbie. She's been through a lot. It might be a while before things go back to normal again.
Normal? Since when were we ever normal? But Nico is right. Wanda might not be as social as we would like her to be.
I just want to make sure she knows that we love her and are happy to have her home.
Maybe start slow with something familiar, like a movie night.
Blade, you just read my mind.
Wow, really? What am I thinking now?
You must have a mind for it to be read, Robbie.
I meant let's have a watching party in Wanda's honor.
I think she's really gonna like that. Small victories, Hunter, are always worth celebrating.
May I join you?
You can sit over there. Forgot how relaxing it is to just zone out and watch a good movie.
You of all people deserve to rest. Happy to see you got some.
Oh, is that why you didn't bring me with you today? Because I needed to rest?
That is not what I meant.
Yeah, it was. Now that you're here, you might as well join us.
That sounds lovely.
All right.
Wanda, are those three women witches?
They are.
They do not seem like witches.
That's because they don't know they have powers. Yet. And if they did, they would be wise to hide them.
Reminds me of how all the witches tried to hide themselves in 17th century Salem.
Times really haven't changed that much. If there is one thing I know for sure, it is that power frightens people. And when people get frightened, well, you know. You literally lived around the times of the Salem witch trials.
I was a young child, but yes, Caretaker and Agatha were terrified of being found out in those days.
I know the feeling. Sometimes I just wished I was, normal. Things would have been easier for me growing up.
Easier in what way? Sounds like there's a story there.
There's always a story, but this is movie night, not a therapy session. And I really don't know you that well.
Fair enough.
Besides, we should be paying attention to the movie. We're just getting to the good part.
Are those witches actually charmed by that awful man?
Well, he is the devil. Sort of.
Then why do they not just turn him into a toad? Or banish him?
Because they're good witches, Hunter. Like I hope to be one day.
This war feels very winnable to me, Hunter. That's thanks to you.
In Eastern Europe.
Are you seeing...
Holy disturbance in the Force!
Not too holy from the feel of it.
Quite the reverse.
Wake up, kid. If you're getting this, well, we gotta have us a little conversation. Ghost Rider to Ghost Rider.
I'm listening.
In person. Here, at the Mesa. And I need your pit crew too. Counting on you to bring them. So don't screw it up.
I think Blaze is feeling bad about blowing me off early.
I do not think Blaze feels much of anything.
Do you think Blaze wants to apologize?
Doubt it.
Yeah, I didn't think so. If we don't come back with the parchment this time...
We are going to come back.
What do you mean something is up with Limbo? More soulless? A little more detail would be appreciated.
That's all the detail I can give. But do not worry. I'll stay behind and figure out what's going on.
Please do. And next time you sense some kind of danger with Limbo, come talk to me about it first.
Korasho Bumir.
What did you just say?
Just tell the team I will be watching over them. Nothing to be scared of. I will be right here, looking out for everyone.
Korosho Bumar.
Hear Blaze out, but don't agree to anything. Most importantly, get that page.
Don't look at me like that, Rox. Time for this story to end. One way or another.
Ghost Rider to Ghost Rider. Just like you said.
And your crew. Good. Because I got us a plan. You wanna stop that nasty mama of yours? Stick with me. And keep your traps shut.
Who in the 10 hells do you think you are?
10?
I'm the guy with the answer to your prophecy problem.
Damn!
We good now? After you.
crap. Is that...
Mephisto.
Johnny Blaze, you made it. I'm impressed.
Wait, what?
You're doing the right thing. Can't have that hunter of yours running around off-leash, can we? He's leaving you in good hands. Well, not good. You understand.
Okay, I get it. Actually, I don't. What's the plan here?
Hunter's written all over that page, kid. Further we keep him from the midnight sun, the better. And this place is further as it gets.
So, what? You dump him off in hell with the freaking devil?
Limbo with Mephisto.
There's a difference.
You do realize I can hear everything?
Bastard wants Cathan back less than we do. Count on that.
Coward. You two deserve each other.
Hate me all you want when we get home, kid. But it's the only option.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
He's got a point, Johnny. Our arrangement was for you.
Don't get cute with me, you
Oh, I'd love to see the look on his face when he gets back. But, first things first. Let's see if you're worth all the fuss, shall we? Your mother will be so proud.
I am just getting started.
Good. So am I.
Usurper! You forget. You are not the ruler of Limbo. I am!
Ileana, nicely done. You always were so gifted.
So gifted, you've stole me from my parents. Twisted me into a living weapon until I cast you from this very realm?
I mean, yes.
This is starting to sound familiar.
I have reopened Blaze's portal, as well as a few others. Leave, now. Mephisto and I have some catching up to do.
A minor inconvenience.
Of course. I thought I had lost you, child. I am pleased you... The page! He carries the page. Retrieve it for me!
Come and get it.
I can already feel that page twisting inside me, you know? Who's to say I won't?
You are not Blaze, Robbie.
But I led you straight to him. Played right into his little game. If Ileana hadn't been there...
But I was there, Robbie. As you are always for me. It is time we go home.
I'm gonna find him. Blaze. And when I do...
He will know the true face of vengeance.
you like a selfish jerk. Almost as bad as an Avenger.
You're not that bad, Ilyana, I promise.
Liar. I might as well put on a cape and start calling myself doctor.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You saw your tormentor today. That couldn't have been easy.
It's good to have you back, sister.
It's good to be back, sister. We'll finish this conversation later. Looks like someone wants to talk to you. She's all yours.
You wanted to know who was behind the Soulless. Now we all know.
How do you know Mephisto?
He was the Dark Lord who kidnapped me from this realm and dragged me to Limbo. He raised me as his daughter. He was the only father I ever knew. And my biggest enemy.
So we are both... Ilyana, are you feeling guilty for what you did to him?
Me? Guilty? No, never. I will never let guilt weigh down my conscience and not... Don't hesitate. And don't show mercy. We must...
I got this.
I don't think you fully understand what you're carrying. The parchment packs a lot of evil.
And what? You don't think I can handle it? I'll have you know that you aren't the only one who has a corner on controlling darkness. Just ask Sparky.
We're just concerned.
Concerned? You're starting to sound an awful lot like Caretaker, Nico.
Since when did you become such a jerk?
Since he started carrying that damn page, that's
Why don't you worry about yourself, Blade?
Whatever you say, Robbie. Why don't you go find Peter?
Well, maybe I will. I'm out.
Well, we tried.
The parchment of power is no joke. Then again, neither is Robbie. Let's just hope he's right and he can handle it.
Yeah, let's hope.
It's weird. Something about Jeremiah Kane's statue drew me. Guess it's that old Spirit of Vengeance connection, huh?
Like you, Kane carried more burdens than any one man should.
Yeah, so he knew how the big honor could also become a curse.
Do you feel you have been cursed?
Absolutely. I mean, it's awesome to be one of the Midnight Suns and have the incredible responsibility of carrying the parchment of power. But it also really sucks.
No one ever said our tasks would be easy, especially now.
I get it. It would just be nice if the price of failure wasn't, you know, the end of the world.
Blaze's betrayal probably soured your outlook.
About that. I keep thinking about what happened back in Limbo. Right before all the fighting broke out, when Blaze told me you were the key to the parchment, the prophecy, all of it. And that if we took you out, the world might survive.
Robbie...
I know what you're gonna say. Don't trust Blaze. I get it. Which is why I'm thinking I should read this parchment for myself and find out exactly what caused him to get so worked up about you.
The forces of the parchment and the Darkhold are not to be trifled with, Robbie. You cannot expect to read the page the way you would a normal book.
Oh boy, here we go. More of that. This is beyond you, Robbie. I've been hearing this junk since I asked to see my first R-rated movie as a kid. Guess what? I snuck into those movies, and I can sneak a peek at the parchment.
Trust me, this is not the same as childhood misbehavior. You are gambling not just with your life, but the lives of all those who love you.
Fine, forget it. I'm not gonna read the page. Happy now?
I am relieved, yes. But what are you going to do instead?
I'm gonna do what I normally do. Sit and worry. And hope Stark hurries up with whatever he's building in the forge.
That may take a while.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear you say that. After all this, I better get a statue of my own around here.
That was just a bunch of hocus-pocus mumbo-jumbo. Authored by the hand of a corrupted elder god, vile, unspeakable evil power contained within its pages. I get it. The Darkhold is bad. But I'm a scientist. I need facts, examples, highlights, lowlights.
Are you really asking me for a book report on the Darkhold?
I mean, I could just blast the page to smithereens without knowing the context, but understanding it is so much more interesting.
Context or no context, I'm still skeptical that your plan will actually work.
Well, okay, then share your deep insights with me, Dr. Spooky. Come on, spill the beans.
I have no beans to spill, Tony. I think I need some fresh air.
I guess you're wondering why Strange and I were getting into it?
I saw enough.
He gets so huffy and precious when it comes to his magic stuff. Everything has to be shrouded in mystery, like he's on stage in Vegas or something. I think he's afraid I'm going to turn around and become an even greater sorcerer than he is.
Consider the possibility that Strange understands the universe in ways you could not possibly comprehend.
All right. I'll consider it. Shh. I'm still considering. Nope, you're wrong.
Surely there is a way for you both to work together in harmony.
Oh, you'll never catch us in the same barbershop quartet. But, given enough time, I'm sure I can reverse engineer an Elder God's programming language. Sure, you may not be able to understand what I'm saying, but that's not my problem.
So you think the Darkhold is no different from some fabulous bit of technology?
Oh, absolutely. And like any other fabulous bit of technology, it's only a matter of time before I figure out how to do what I want to do with it. Every problem has a solution, my resurrected friend. And I'm going to find it.
I warn you, the Darkhold is not a thing to be trifled with.
Oh, I'm gonna trifle with it, all right. I'm gonna trifle that thing until it's just burned ash on the floor.
Just make sure the pulp on the floor is not you.
Oh, I'll be extra careful.
And what about Strange? Are you going to let him sulk?
Oh, I'll find Dr. Spooky later, and explain my position clearly. Make sure he understands.
It might help if you stop calling him Dr. Spooky.
Yeah, you're right. I should use his name. Stephen Spooky.
I give up.
Well, don't give up yet. You need to get the research going on the Gamma Accelerator. I've got the pieces and Dad's research, and I'm ready to go. I'm serious about getting the research started. Parchment isn't going to blow itself up.
I had that dream too. Maybe it was something we ate.
Don't you mean someone?
I don't know. This stinks of a hex or a curse or something.
If we all had the same nightmare, does that mean we all share the same subconscious neurosis?
God, I hope not.
The probability of every single one of us walking the same dream state is 1 billion to 1. It must mean something.
Yeah, it means we might want to have a little chat with our friendly neighborhood hunter.
Oh, I knew I should have let Mr. Murdoch copyright that for me.
I still can't get that image out of my mind.
Same here. And that's saying a lot these days.
I'm sure there's a logical explanation for this all.
There is... the parchment.
I knew that page would find a way of messing with our heads.
Or maybe it was warning us about you-know-who.
Did you have the dream?
What dream?
I'm here if you want to talk about it.
I'm assuming you had the same dream last night as the rest of us.
I'm pretty sure I did not. What was it?
I'll let Wanda tell you. She's better at communicating those kinds of things. All I can say is what I saw last night made me worry about you.
I appreciate the concern, Robbie, but I'm all right. Whatever happened was just a dream.
Yeah, you seem all right standing here in the light of day. But that dream last night? Feels like too much of a coincidence that every single person in this abbey shared it.
I wish I could explain it.
Maybe it is the page, messing with us, trying to make us suspicious of each other.
It is possible. The full effects of the Parchment of Power have gone largely unstudied.
And they will remain unstudied. Honestly, I can't wait for it to be destroyed.
So, you are not going to read it?
Hell no. And not just because I suspect it's giving me bad dreams. Because I know whatever Blaze read set him off so hard that he betrayed us.
The page most likely tricked him into believing the outcome was destined to be in Lilith's favor.
And that's why I'm not going to read it. Like, ever. I think Wanda wants to talk to you. I should stop monopolizing your time and let her get a word in. Oh, and Hunter?
Yes, Robbie?
Take care of yourself, okay? Like, really take care.
I always do. What is everyone so upset about?
A nightmare. We all had the same one last night, and it has unnerved us. Wondering if you had the same one too. Would be weird if you were the only one in the Abbey who didn't.
You mean the one about Lilith?
Wait, you had a dream about Lilith?
Is that not the one you all had?
No, Hunter. We had a dream about you. And it was a pretty awful one, too.
What? What about me?
Let's just say you... something threw you above us. Your face twisted in what could only be described as extreme agony. And that's as far as I want to remember. I don't want to freak you out. I mean, it was just a dream, right?
Probably. Everything will be all right.
I just hope you're all right. Nightmare or not, it's shaken us up.
Wanda, I promise you, it was just a dream.
How can you be so sure? We should probably stop talking now. Everyone is staring.
They are staring?
Yep.
They really are frightened, are they not?
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, everyone here is just as afraid of me as they are of you.
Over, Hunter. I'm slinging some hot, fresh, parchment-blasting tech here.
Is this it? Is this the thing that will destroy the parchment?
You better believe it. That's the Gamma Accelerator, plus a few tips taken from dear old Dad's notes, plus a few crucial adjustments, plus some revolutionary new tech created on the fly.
Are you sure it will work?
I'm sure you've got a million questions. Come to the war room and you can hear my full spiel. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.
A successful collaboration.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. Genius inventor strikes again. Later.
The mightiest of demon slayers.
Any time now, Tony.
Yeah, you're being a little extra you right now.
Forgive me if I'm a little excited that another one of my brilliant, one-of-a-kind inventions will thwart the apocalypse. Again.
Uh-huh. What's the plan?
No, not yet. Waiting until we have a quorum. Don't want to have to explain the complex calculations, algorithms, and other assorted science bits twice.
The Forge Demon was right. You do love the sound of your own voice.
Relax, will ya? When this works... I don't like to say that I do my best work under pressure, but I think this time, I even amazed myself.
This is impressive. You did this work incredibly fast.
Chug a few Stark drives and there's nothing you can't speed through. Hopefully the sugar crash doesn't hit me while we're destroying the page.
If you manage to stop the prophecy, I will be the first to sing your praises.
So you're promising karaoke. I'm gonna hold you to that, Hunter. This thing won't fail.
What about your father's research? Do you feel comfortable using it as the basis for this canon?
I'm only perfecting the stuff he started. It's like I took all the skeletons out of my family closet, dusted them off, and now they're going to do community service.
Is it powered by skeletons?
Don't worry, figure of speech. No actual skeletons in there, just massive amounts of gamma radiation. Our friend Banner thought he was going to use it to get supercharged. But this thing's going to shut his team down, permanently.
Let us keep our attention on destroying the parchment. We can deal with the Hulk after.
Oh, come on! I know multitasking probably wasn't a thing in your olden times, but it's the only way I get stuff done. Plus, I can't get Banner out of my mind.
So, what now?
Now comes the hard part, explaining my plan to the team.